Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss question answers of chapter cell, which is chapter number 8 in 11th class biology book. First question here is, which of the following is not a correct statement? इनमें से कौन सी correct नहीं है? The incorrect statement is Robert Brown discovered cell. Next question, new cells generated from the pre-existing cell. The answer of this question will be new cell generated from pre-existing cells. Then you have to match the following. A, B, C are given to you, and 1, 2, 3. A, cristae. Cristae are the infoldings which are found in mitochondria. Next is cisternae. These are the disc-shaped sacs in the Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus में हमने जो sacs देखे थे, they are known as cisternae. Next is thylakoids. These are the flat membranous sacs in stroma. Now fourth question, which of the following is a correct statement? Here the statement which is correct is the C part. In prokaryotes there are no membrane bound organelles. These are the membrane bound organelles are organelles surrounded by double membrane like nucleus, mitochondria and chloroplast, and these cell organelles are absent in prokaryotic cells. A part of it is cells of all living organisms have nucleus. Here we have to correct this statement. So only eukaryotic cells have a well defined nucleus, whereas prokaryotes don't have a well defined nucleus. Then B part, both animal and plant cells have well defined cell wall. The answer is this B point is also incorrect because animal cells don't have a well defined cell wall. Next, D part, cells are formed de novo from the abiotic materials. No, this is again incorrect because cells are not formed de novo. These arise from the pre-existing cells. Now next question, fifth question, what are mesosomes and in prokaryotic cells and give their functions? Mesosomes membranes जो प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल में मेम्ब्रेन होती है, प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन, वो अंदर की तरफ इनफोल्डिंग्स होती हैं, इनफोल्डेड होती है, दैट क्रिएट अ मेसोसोम विच इज़ द कॉन्वोल्यूटेड मेम्ब्रेनस स्ट्रक्चर विच इज़ फॉर्म्ड बाय इनवेजिनेशन ऑफ द प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन. और इसका फंक्शन क्या रहता है? These extensions help in synthesis of cell wall and also help in DNA replication, and they also help in equal distribution of chromosomes in daughter cells. It also provides a surface area to carry out the enzymatic activities, and it helps in secretion process as well as in bacterial respiration. Now next question. Question number 6. How do neutral solutes move across the plasma membrane? And can the polar molecules also move across it in the same way? If not, how these are transported? Plasma membrane is semi-permeable in nature. It regulates the movement of substances into and out of the cell. It allows entry of certain molecules only. So therefore, neutral जो solutes हैं, their movement across the plasma membrane is carried out by simple passive diffusion. What is diffusion? It is the movement of molecule from the region of higher concentration to the region of lower concentration. But अगर polar molecules ने membrane के cross move करना है, तो then we have in mind the nature of the cell membrane. The cell membrane is made up of phospholipids and proteins, and the movement of polar molecules across the known polar lipid bilayer is carried out by the carrier proteins. There will be the receptor proteins or the carrier protein जो कि membrane के surface पे आ जाएंगे और इन molecules को cell के अंदर ले जाएंगे या फिर action cause करवाएंगे by generating the secondary messengers. Now next question, name two organelles which are double membrane bound. What are their characteristics and their functions? The two organelles which are double membrane bound are mitochondria and chloroplast. Then structure of these two. And characteristic mitochondria. Mitochondria is a double membrane bound structure. इसकी दो membranes होती है, outer membrane and inner membrane. Outer membrane is porous whereas inner membrane is deeply folded, and these folds are known as cristae. And cristae increase the surface area inside the cell. क्रिस्टे के ऊपर बेटे मैंने आपको बताया था कि ऑक्सीसोम्स होते हैं विच आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द सिंथेसिस ऑफ ATP, and due to this the mitochondria is known as powerhouse of the cell. The membrane of mitochondria also contains specific enzymes meant for specific mitochondrial functions, and mitochondria is the site for aerobic respiration. What is aerobic respiration? The respiration which takes place in the presence of oxygen. The mitochondria has its own DNA and its own ribosomes. The ribosomes which are found in mitochondria are of 70S type, which indicate their prokaryotic origin. And mitochondria is capable of making their own proteins. That's why it is considered as semi-autonomous organelle. Next is characteristics of chloroplasts. Chloroplast again is a double membrane structure. It is divided into outer and inner membrane. Inside the chloroplast, there is a fluid field known as stroma, and in the stroma there are grana, which are the stacks of flattened discs containing chlorophyll molecules. These flattened membranous sacs are known as thylakoids. Here you can see in this diagram thylakoids, and the thylakoids of adjacent grana are connected to each other by the stromal lamella. ये जो thylakoids हैं ये आपस में जुड़े हुए हैं, connected हैं because of the stromal lamella. And whereas stroma is a homogeneous mixture in which grana are embedded, it contains several enzymes used for the synthesis of carbohydrates and proteins. And similar to the mitochondria, this chloroplast has its own DNA and ribosomes. The ribosomes found in the chloroplast are again of 70S type, which indicate their prokaryotic origin, and due to its own DNA, it is semi-autonomous organelle. Now, functions carried out by mitochondria. Mitochondria is the site for cellular respiration. It provides energy in the form of ATP for the vital activities, and it has its own DNA and ribosomes, due to which it is semi-autonomous. It has several enzymes which carry out various synthesis of various chemicals like fatty acids, steroids and amino acids. Next is functions of chloroplast. They trap solar energy, utilize it for manufacturing food for the plant, and these are involved in the process of photosynthesis. And chloroplasts contain enzymes and proteins required for the synthesis of carbohydrates and proteins. Next question, what are the characteristics of prokaryotic cells? The prokaryotic cells are usually small in size, and most of them are unicellular. The size of them is 0.5 to 5 micrometer. यहाँ बेटे symbol जो है वो गलत बना हुआ है. It is micrometer. At the rate वाला symbol नहीं आएगा. Micrometer. The nuclear region of prokaryotic cell is not properly defined. There is no nuclear membrane, no true nucleus. The genetic material of prokaryotic cell is naked. It contains single circular chromosome, and in addition to the genomic DNA, it has a plasmid DNA. What is plasmid DNA? It is an extra chromosomal circular self-replicating DNA, and this plasmid is used in recombinant DNA technology or genetic engineering. Then they have specialized membranous structures called mesosomes, which are formed by invagination of the cell membrane. This help in synthesis of cell wall, replication of DNA, and they also help in equal distribution of chromosomes into daughter cell during cell division. Next, membrane bound cell organelles like mitochondria, plastid, ER, they are absent in prokaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cell contain three-layered structure, that is outermost glycocalyx, middle cell wall and innermost plasma membrane. These structures act as protective unit, and the examples of prokaryotic cells are blue-green algae and bacteria. Next question, in multicellular organism there is division of labor. Explain. Multicellular organisms are those organisms which consist of million of cells. We, human beings, plants, animals, they come under the category of multicellular organisms. And in multicellular organism there is division of labor. What it means कि उनमें ऑर्गन सिस्टम्स हैं जो कि एक स्पेसिफिक फंक्शन परफॉर्म करेंगे. सेल्स मिलकर बेटे टिश्यूज बनाएंगे, टिश्यूज मिलकर ऑर्गन एंड ऑर्गन सिस्टम, and these organ systems will do specific function. Digestive system will do the function of digestion. Respiratory system consists of nose, nasal passage, nasal cavity, then windpipe or trachea, lungs are there, and these all are the parts of respiratory system, help in exchange of gases or help in respiration. So different organ systems are there in multicellular organisms which perform different function and help in sustenance of life. Now next question is, cell is the basic unit of life. Discuss in brief. Cells are the basic unit of life because they are capable of doing all the biochemical activities, and it is known as structural and functional unit of life. The basic need for the survival of all organisms are same, that is respiration, digestion of food, and how to get rid of metabolic waste, that is excretion. And cells are capable of performing all these metabolic functions, therefore they are the basic unit of life. The next question, what are nuclear pores? State their functions. Nuclear pores are tiny holes which are present in the nuclear membrane of the nucleus. They are formed by the fusion of two nuclear membranes. न्यूक्लियस के अराउंड बेटे डबल मेम्ब्रेन होती है, उस मेम्ब्रेन में कुछ टाइनी होल्स होते हैं विच आर नोन एज न्यूक्लियर पोर्स, एंड दीज होल्स help in communication or exchange of material between the nucleus and the cytoplasm of the cell. These allow the specific substances to be transferred into the cell and out of the cell. They allow molecules like RNA, proteins to move in both the direction between the nucleus and the cytoplasm. Yes, students, revise these questions. That's all for today, and next questions we will discuss in next video. That's all for today. Thank you.